Hello, welcome to Kathaa Yaana. This is Panchatantra Yaana's Mitrasamprapthi segment. In this video, we are presenting the final story. We saw in the last episode that when the turtle Mantharaka, the mouse Hiranyaka, and the crow Laghupatanaka were in deep conversation, suddenly from nowhere a deer came hurriedly running towards them. And being frightened by the sudden approach of an animal from nowhere, all the three of them were frightened and hid themselves safely at their respective spots. Now, after some time, Laghupatanaka, the crow, looking at the deer a little carefully, shouted out. He said, "Hey, Mantharaka, dear friend, this is just an innocent deer. I think it is very thirsty. That is why it has come running here. Nothing to worry about, I guess," he said. Now, listening to him, Mantharaka popped out of the water and carefully observed the deer. And he said, "Laghupatanaka, dear friend, I don't think this deer is thirsty. If you carefully observe, you see the manner in which this deer is panting and constantly looking back terrified. I think he is afraid of a hunter." Now, on hearing that, the deer said, "Hey, dear turtle, yes, you have rightly understood my condition. I have come here escaping the hunter's arrow attacks. I guess he has killed all my companions. Now I want to save my life. Kindly help me. Please show me some place where I can hide," he said. Now just then, Laghupatanaka, the crow, quickly flew from the tree, did a quick survey, and in a fraction of a second came back and told the deer, "Hey, lovely dear, don't fear at all. That hunter, being satisfied by the bulk of meat he got today, he has returned home. Don't worry, you don't have to hide anywhere. Relax." Now, on hearing that, the deer was so relieved and he said, "Thank you. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you very much. I'm so relieved now. Well, my name is Chitranga. What are yours?" And so all the three introduced themselves to the deer Chitranga. And so one more member was added into their friendship circle. And then from that day onwards, all the four of them would meet up in the afternoon under the shade of a tree and talk about different topics in the world, have intellectual and lovely conversations with each other. But one day, the deer Chitranga did not turn up to the meeting. Now all the other three were worried. They began thinking, what would have happened to Chitranga? Oh, would he have been caught by a lion? Did a hunter trap him? Or did some forest fire engulf him? They began thinking. Then Mantharaka, the turtle, said, "Dear Laghupatanaka, see, neither me nor Hiranyaka can go far off in search of Chitranga. Since you can fly, why don't you go see where our friend is and see if you can find him alive?" And so immediately Laghupatanaka flew off to search for Chitranga. And just there, a little away, at the edge of a small lake, he saw the deer Chitranga being trapped. Now looking at that, he flew down immediately to him and asked, "Oh, Chitranga, what happened? How come you're trapped?" To that, Chitranga did not speak anything. He was so terrified, he was so afraid that when he looked at Laghupatanaka, he could not speak, no words came out. He only wept profusely as if he was utterly helpless. But Laghupatanaka said, hey, don't worry, don't cry at all, and don't worry. See, you don't have anything to fear until you have us as your friend. All right, wait here, be brave till I get Hiranyaka here to release you. And remember, you are a brave person. You should not be fearing like this, okay? I'll come back," he said. And Laghupatanaka flew, and in just a flash, he came back with Hiranyaka on his back. Now looking at Hiranyaka and Laghupatanaka, both of them together again, Chitranga the deer was so relieved, and with tears of joy in his eyes, he said, "Oh, the one who has friends with pure heart, that person can overcome any kind of difficulty. Blessed is the one who has a lot of good friends, he said. On listening to that, Hiranyaka the mouse began joking a little. He said, "Oh, you speak of Niti Shastra? You're so adept at it. Then, my dear friend Chitranga, how come you got trapped like this? To that, Chitranga said, "Oh, dear friend, now this is not the time for such a debate. Please release me before that hunter comes again." Now, listening to that, Hiranyaka, as he is a little bit of a humorous type, he began pulling Chitranga's leg. He said, "What? You're still afraid of that hunter? Don't you have confidence in my abilities? Tell me, tell me, tell me." Now, in that meantime, the turtle, Mantharaka, not being able to bear his anxiety, came there crawling. Laghupatanaka the crow saw him and said, "Mantharaka, what have you done? This is not right. The hunter might come here any time, and when he comes, the three of us might swiftly run away somewhere. We can escape, but what about you? He will catch you." To that, Mantharaka said, "Oh friend, what do I do? When you came back and told us that Chitranga is caught, he is trapped, I could not bear it. I thought he would be suffering, and I thought I'll come and help in whatever way I could." Now, no sooner did he finish his words than the hunter came there running, pointing his arrows towards the deer. Now, looking at that, immediately Hiranyaka the mouse cut off the rope across that was surrounding Chitranga, and Chitranga swiftly ran. He sped away inside the forest. Hiranyaka went, hid himself inside some grasses, and Laghupatanaka flew atop a tree. Now the hunter was disappointed that the deer was gone. He could not catch it. But then he saw on the ground the turtle. Her turtle was crawling very slowly, and he was so happy, and he thought, what if a deer is gone? Today I will treat my family a little differently. I always take deer's meats anyway. Today I will take a turtle's meat and treat my family, he thought. He went near the turtle, took it up, fastened its limbs with grass rope, put it on his shoulders, and started going home. Now, as he went a little further, the other three who had hid themselves came back from their hiding places, and they saw that their dear friend was being taken away, and they started weeping. Then Hiranyaka the mouse came back to his senses and said, "Hey, friends, stop crying, stop weeping like this. This is not the time for us to lose heart. See, that hunter is still within reach. We can still save our friend. We can still get him back to us. Think of something, think of a plan where we can help our friend." And so they began brainstorming as to what to do. And then Laghupatanaka came up with an idea, and he explained the steps to the two of them. The two of them said, this is a very good idea, and quickly they got at executing the plan. The plan was like this. On the path that the hunter was taking, there was a small lake. Now, before the hunter could reach that lake, Chitranga the deer and Laghupatanaka the crow would reach at the edge of the lake. There, Chitranga would lay pretending to be unconscious, and Laghupatanaka the crow would sit on his body, peck on the body as if he is trying to eat a dead body's meat. Now, when the hunter reached there and he saw the deer was there, or maybe he thought it must be unconscious and dead, he could now easily take the deer with him. What did he do? He took the turtle from his shoulder and placed it on the ground and went near the deer to pick it up. Just as he bent to lift the deer, Chitranga got up in a flash and sped like a lightning inside the forest. Looking at that, the hunter was so petrified. He couldn't believe his eyes. Just now the deer was lying. Now how come it just got up and fled like this? Then he composed himself and thought, what if the deer is gone? I still have the turtle. And so he turned back to pick up the turtle. Now, to his astonishment, he saw that the turtle also had vanished, because in the meantime, when he had gone to pick up the deer, Hiranyaka the mouse came and cut off the grass rope from the limbs of Mantharaka, and he quickly slipped inside the small lake and hid himself deep inside the water. And thus the hunter neither got the deer nor the turtle, and so he went back home extremely disappointed. Now when the hunter had gone, all the four of them came together under a tree, hugged each other lovingly, embraced each other so lovingly and caringly, and promised to each other that they will stay with each other forever. There is this small saying in Mitrasamprapthi: if one has good friends, makes good friends, treats them well, respects them, have no bad intentions for them, will never be defeated in times of crisis. With this ends the segment of Mitrasamprapthi. Hope you like the stories. We would be very happy to receive your thoughts on this. Please write to us at kathayaana@gmail.com. KATHAAYANA@gmail.com. If you have missed any of the Mitrasamprapthi stories, you may find them from the link of the playlist given in the description box below. We will soon see you with stories from another set of techniques of Panchatantra, which are Labdhapranasham and Apareekshitakarakam, which is after another short break. This is Lakshmi. I will see you all soon. Thank you.